Just graduated. The National Archaeology team offered me $1 million just to join them. They covered food and housing, even offered me a pretty wife. But I just said 2 words, get lost. Because I was the top graduate at Archaeology University. But since my dad's a farmer, I had no connections and no money to bribe the corrupt team leaders. So they used some old family record as an excuse and kicked me out. But I know the spot was taken by someone else. Fuming with rage, I grabbed my black gold ancient blade and entered the Emperor Qin's tomb and broadcasted the whole thing online. My live stream blew up fast. People got hooked by this fresh content. Hundreds tuned in instantly. I didn't pay much attention to them. I just went straight down the passage I dug. Right away, people started spamming the chat. Everyone wanted to know which tomb I was in. So I used that hype to boost my stream and told them my location directly. The stream's viewership kept jumping up, all because Emperor Qin's tomb is a world-class mystery. Even official teams only explored 2%. Even the smallest trap here could kill me. The chat started roasting me, saying it's all fake. But one viewer actually started to panic because he's security at the Emperor's tomb. As the stream went on, he noticed something wasn't right. Finally, he saw the truth. This was the real Emperor Qin's tomb. So Old Wu immediately called every officer. When they learned someone was live streaming a tomb raid, everyone was shocked. No one expected grave robbers to be this bold now. Yet here I am, streaming and singing as I sneak in. In less than 10 minutes, every cop showed up at the tunnel I dug. And at that very moment, I got a system notification for completing my task. I unlocked the morale boost skill only ancient families have. Suddenly, a flood of inspiration hit my mind. At the same time, news about the Emperor Qin tomb heist somehow leaked out, and my viewers just kept growing. People online started calling me awesome. But just then, gunshots rang out. A few blood-soaked guards ran out of the tunnel, messed up. My viewers freaked out again. I was the one who dug in, but all the cops got hurt. A lot of viewers wanted answers. So I shared all my tomb raiding knowledge with everyone watching the stream. Police Chief Zhao Guangzi tensed up. Thing is, the archaeology team did hire mystics before, but they were all fakes. But now Zhao couldn't believe that strange arts were actually real. Then suddenly Zhao thought of something. He gasped.
His face turned grim.
This is straight up provocation. It's crazy enough to rob a tomb live. Now I'm even sharing escape routes on stream, openly telling them what to do next. Zhao instantly ordered all police officers to move. With the live stream blowing up, the authorities launched a second perspective stream led by Zhao, while I kept exploring on stream. But just then, a heavy breathing sounded out from deep inside the tomb. I quickly made some calculations and soon realized it was a gathering spot. The thing ahead seemed alive. After thinking for a second, I gritted my teeth and went further in. A lot of people watching were confused. They couldn't hear any breathing. Even Chief Xiao watched the stream.
He thought I was just using tricks
to shake them off my trail, so he kept heading deeper without hesitation. Suddenly, rocks started falling everywhere. A figure soaked in black blood, creepy as hell, humanoid shape, suddenly lunged right at a team member. Gunshots went off immediately. They unloaded bullets at the thing. The blood-soaked figure was riddled all over. This wild turn made everyone gasp. People online were all stunned. Even Jia off-camera was shocked inside. He never expected this tomb raider would actually have such skill, totally proving him wrong. Turns out, one tomb raider was stronger than their whole security team. So Zhao ordered the team to keep moving. But at that moment, mechanical gears suddenly started turning. Almost instantly, the ceiling behind everyone came crashing down. At the same time, 5 or 6 weirdly dressed corpses dropped down and charged at everyone. They fired back immediately and took out all the monsters fast. But when they shined their flashlights ahead, they realized they were in a huge chamber, and suspended from chains was a giant iron coffin. Just then, all the chains snapped. Massive crash followed. The coffin lid flew into the air. A creature with a twisted face, its whole body looking skinless, blood red, crawled out slowly from the coffin. The chat blew up instantly. So there really was breathing. It came from this monster. And that's not all. The thing was insanely tough. Bullets couldn't pierce it. 2 guys got smacked away just by its swings. Everyone's faces tightened up. Some viewers ran into my stream, asking how to deal with the monster. After learning what happened up ahead, I thought for a bit, I'm not here to rob the tomb. I just wanted to see what's behind that final door. After that, I'm out. I'm not taking anything. As for the blood zombie, it's just a tougher monster. Pour black donkey blood on it and you'll kill it. But there's no time to find it right now. So tell the team behind. Focus fire on its chest. Blow its head off and that'll solve it. Meanwhile, old Wu, who's been watching my stream the whole time, passed that message to Zhao Guangzi. Zhao couldn't accept it. This time he really embarrassed the whole security team. Not even as good as one grave robber. Still had to rely on the grave robber's advice, just to keep his team alive. Zhao took a deep breath, trying to suppress his frustration, and briefed the team on how to deal with the monster. Now his eyes were red with anger. Following their tactics, they threw grenades, and finally blew the monster apart. It couldn't hurt anyone anymore. At the same moment, after moving ahead a bit, I reached a section of floor with different color tiles. Some viewers recognized it right away, saying it's the same trap the archaeology team found before. Step on the wrong one, and you're dead. All possibilities could end here. But all the viewers still want more. In the end, they all start mourning for me. Right now, Zhao Guanzi, who's watching outside, looks super excited. The copycat trap is seriously tricky. He was planning to keep chasing this tomb raider. But now he doesn't even need to bother.
He just has to wait for me to get taken out by the trap.
But just then, when my popularity hit 5,000, I got the danger sense skill. It lets me sense incoming danger ahead of time. As the mechanical voice faded, after a quick test, I stepped forward in front of everyone, putting one foot onto the tile ahead. But nothing happened at all. The audience instantly lost it. Everyone stared in disbelief. Remember, before, every tile the archaeology team stepped on would flip over. But now it's totally different. Even Zhao Guangzi couldn't help but gasp. Back then, even the top guards almost died in this trap passage. But as I kept stepping forward, everyone literally stopped breathing, eyes wide open in shock. First step might have been luck. But after this, every step can't just be luck, right? Countless viewers are freaking out, shouting, "That's awesome." Zhao Guangzi's face turns dark. After seeing my crazy moves again and again, he starts to seriously wonder, someone this skilled, why wouldn't he join the archaeology team? Does his family have a criminal record for tomb raiding? So he can't actually join the team. But even if that's true, once the team checks your background, might be a bit of hassle. But they won't hold your family's stuff against you. Someone as awesome as you. If you really don't want to be a tomb raider, just say you want to join the team. Who's gonna stop you? Are you just looking down on us? Zhao Guangzi is really upset. But he remembers what I said on stream. I'm not here to rob tombs. And he can't accept it. Gritting his teeth, he calls a professor from the team. After Professor Zhang hears everything, he jumps up in excitement. He heads straight to the Emperor Qin's tomb. Someone who can crack the Emperor Qin's mausoleum. So far, I'm the only one. If they can recruit me into the team, that'd be unbeatable. Soon Professor Zhang arrives outside the tunnel, watching the livestream on Lao Wu's phone, and looking right at the entrance ahead. Professor Zhang's eyes go wide. He can't believe someone would livestream tomb raiding this boldly. But soon he looks excited too. As long as it's not really tomb robbing, they can totally bail this guy out. So under Professor Zhang's orders, someone quickly brings a megaphone. Young man, life's full of pain and regret.
Turn back now.
Your trap skills are really impressive. Come join the archaeology team. Monthly salary, 20,000. Free room and board. All the insurance and benefits. Countless viewers get hyped. None of them saw this coming. This guy's skills are now so insane that the professor himself is trying to recruit him. No one expected that I would actually refuse. I stay calm the whole time. Not shaken at all. Just totally chill. A bunch of viewers are shocked. Who could resist such an amazing offer? But all you say is, not going. Even Professor Zhang outside the tomb, when he hears my cold voice coming out of Lao Wu's phone, is stunned on the spot. That's already the perks of a team vice captain. and all you say is not going. Professor Zhang is speechless. Is this guy clueless? How much trouble he's causing by keeping this up? Does he not get? I'm giving him an out? Does he really think just knowing a few traps means he can do whatever he wants? Professor Zhang's head is spinning, no matter when it is. You break into the Emperor Qin's tomb, that's a massive crime. I'm here to save you, but you won't go, and Professor Zhang can't let it go. So he keeps trying with the megaphone. Young man, think it over. There's plenty more pain ahead. You can still turn back. Government work is the ultimate endgame, trust me. But ever since Jiang Ming said not going, he hasn't responded to anything else. Now Professor Zhang can't believe it. Such a huge gap. Professor Zhang feels bad for the loss. He truly values talented people. He really wants to take archaeology to the next level. But the young guy's reaction just leaves Professor Zhang stuck. How can someone be this stubborn? Does he want to wait until he gets caught and then have me bail him out? It's a night and day difference to walk out yourself, rather than being dragged out. Young man, please be rational. Don't fight till the end. Professor Zhang tries his best to persuade him, but no matter what he says, the masked guy doesn't react at all, which really frustrates Professor Zhang. I'm a real professor here, a heavyweight in the archaeology world, but you're just ignoring me, like I don't even deserve respect. What Professor Zhang doesn't know is, it's not that I don't want to leave. It's just all I have is a few ancient relics, my own bloodline, and this danger sense skill, and just basic Tomb Raider knowledge. These only work in certain situations. But in all of archaeology, it's not much. I can't just tell him everything. I'm scared of saying the wrong thing. Deep down, I'm hyped. But I keep acting cool. Better wait a bit, once my popularity is even higher, and I get more rewards. Maybe after solving a few more royal tomb puzzles, I'll come out and make my family proud. No one else knows what I'm thinking. At this moment, outside the tomb, Professor Zhang is stuck in worry and doubt. Does this guy just want to look and leave? Or does he think the offer isn't good enough? Professor Zhang is totally confused. Even with such a great offer, he won't go. That tells you everything. Zhao Guangzi's annoyed. Didn't expect the plan to fall apart right at step 1.
Boss?
We can't get through the copycat trap corridor. Team members sound defeated in my earpiece. Stay put for now. I'll think of something. Zhao Guangzi goes quiet for a long time. Old Zhang is entering through the main gate. So is there any chance to intercept that guy? Professor Zhang thinks for a long time, then slowly shakes his head. I don't know how he figured out where to dig, compared to before. The path he found is way easier than the main entrance. If we can't get through, you guys won't even be able to keep up with him through the trap tunnels. The tomb's internal layout map. He does have a copy. But even the archaeologists are stumped by all the traps inside. Zhao Guangzi fell silent. We messed up again. If this keeps blowing up, I'll probably lose my job too. Pass down the order. Ban that kid's live stream channel first. Shut down our own stream too. Zhao Guangzi told his staff. The guy rushed off right away. But soon he came running back panicked. Bad news, the director just called. They can't block the Tomb Raiders live stream. Seems like a powerful hacker is messing with their system. What? Zhao Guangzi knows how strict that platform's security review is. It's one of the biggest short video platforms in China. Even they can't block this kid's stream? Not just that, the Tomb Raiders live stream is actually running on several big platforms at the same time. We can't even figure out how he's doing it. What did you say? Zhao Guangzi lost his cool. Streaming to one platform is whatever. But he's actually live on multiple platforms at once. And we can't even trace how he's pulling it off. Zhao Guangzi realized the situation was serious. Behind this kid, there's probably a really strong team helping him. This is out of our hands now. He made a quick decision, whipped out his phone to call. Oh no, boss, something went wrong. Professor Zhang tried hard to talk him out of it. The masked guy's tomb raiding livestream got shared all over the internet in just minutes. Instantly blew up with attention. The stream's popularity skyrocketed, broke 10,000 views in no time. Ding! Host's popularity has surpassed 10,000. Stage reward unlocked. Congrats! You've gained basic GU techniques. You're now skilled in basic GU insect knowledge. A system voice sounded in my head. I quickly learned all the new skills and knowledge from the reward. My heart was burning with excitement. I redeemed a jade bone flute from the system shop, stored it in the system space for now. Meanwhile, a deep voice came through Zhao Guangzi's phone. Tell your people to pull back. The Blade Squad has already been deployed. Zhao Guangzi hung up. Finally, he let out a sigh of relief. The Blade Squad. Li Shen's Blade Squad is a rare special unit in the security team. No one knows their power better than he does. They're feared by countless criminals. Each member is a fighting expert. They also train in balance, scouting, and ancient martial arts. With them here, they'll definitely catch that Tomb Raider. Within minutes, several off-road vehicles pulled up by the cave at the foot of Li Shen. Officer, please work with us. The leader gave Zhao Guangzi a salute. After learning the situation, he sent half the team to give chase right away. Less than 10 minutes passed. All units were mobilized. The official livestream was turned on again. Since this Tomb Raider is so arrogant, we'll catch him using the same methods. Show them who's boss. Soon the Blade Squad arrived at the replica. Trap corridor. Using videos Zhao Guangzi recorded from my stream, the team used their almost insane balance to move through the traps like it was nothing. These guys seem super skilled. Their moves are as smooth as the masked guys. So steady, these are for sure special forces. Looks like this guy's doomed this time. A lot of viewers got nervous. These people are way stronger than the last group. Well trained, great teamwork. Definitely not your average soldiers. People in the stream started making bets. Most of them thought I wouldn't make it. All I really showed was my skill with trap mechanisms and crazy balance. Besides that, doesn't seem like I have any other special skills. Against real strength and numbers, my knowledge doesn't help much. But I stayed calm. People kept hyping them up. But we're in a tomb. The dangerous Qin Shi Huang Mausoleum. The peril of the 9-square formation, traps, and poisonous insects is nothing normal people can handle. I'm not nervous at all. Not far ahead is the center of the trapping formation. Yang above, water below. Water in the marsh. Blood corpse behind. But that's just a minor trick. As I walked, I already figured out the layout here. Besides the blood corpse, there are endless risks here. One wrong move and you'll trigger a chain reaction. And ahead, at the heart of the trap, all hope of escape is cut off. No way out. I kept moving forward. Soon, I entered a huge flat open area. It felt more like a massive isolated tomb chamber. I went to the end of the chamber and saw an even, smooth wall in front of me. On the wall was a magnificent mural. There's something here. Last time, the archaeologists paid a huge price, but found nothing useful. But this guy actually found a mural. Whoa, what's carved on it? Now a lot of viewers got curious. I shined my flashlight at the mural. Roughly, it's in 2 parts. One side shows all kinds of animals in the mountains, each with different expressions. The other side is packed with skeletons, like hell. In the center is a towering mountain. On top of the mountain, a person in a long robe looks back, eyes meeting mine, as if the figure in the painting is staring at me. Could this person be Emperor Qin Shi Huang? What does this mural mean? Did Qin Shi Huang foresee someone would come here at this exact moment? Many viewers felt a heavy mood. This carving in front of me is definitely a major find in the tomb. A warning, I muttered to myself. For some reason, when I saw the mural, a strange feeling rose inside me. It's like the figure is warning me not to go deeper. Right now, facing this mural, I had a bad hunch. If I keep going, there will be no way back. But at that very moment, quick. That kid's just ahead. Don't let him get away. Go after him. Don't let him escape. A few people burst out from the tunnel behind me. My heart sank. I quickly warned, there's a trap here. Don't move around. But no one listened. 7 or 8 people charged right at me. The next second, as one of them stepped on a floor tile, the whole place suddenly shook. I heard rocks grinding and machines turning. Boom! Several stones dropped out of the wall, revealing dozens of huge holes. A creepy noise started coming out. Crap, the trap's triggered. Remember last time? There were so many bugs. 2 professors died on the spot. The chat went wild. Countless black shadows began crawling out of the holes. The bugs quickly swarmed toward everyone. The flamethrower squad leader gave a low shout. A few team members took equipment out of their backpacks. They started fighting the nest. But I noticed something. The bugs were deliberately avoiding me. Within about 10 feet around me, no bug came close. There was a vacuum zone around me. How is that possible? Who the heck is this guy? The chat totally exploded. Off-screen, Zhao Guangzi and Professor Zhang looked both shocked and confused. No way. Professor Zhang murmured. The archaeology team tried all kinds of things back then. These bugs, they weren't afraid of anything. How could they be so scared of one person? It's not fear, Zhao Guangzi said tightly. It's more like a bloodline suppression. I didn't pay attention to them. I put 2 fingers together in front of me, nodded slightly, and started chanting. Does he really know some kind of magic? Can he actually stop these bugs? There's no way out. How could he escape? Old Zhao, you really think he can get away? Professor Zhang stared and spoke in a low voice to Zhao Guangzi. Only after the bugs are dealt with will the special ops squad definitely take him down. The tomb walls are so thick. Even pros would need half a day to break through. In a rush like this, what could he do? But just then, a weird trembling sound came from the tomb. Everyone stared in shock as the mural-covered wall suddenly started shaking for no reason. What's happening? Could another monster be coming? The chat was uneasy. I kept chanting calmly, not moved at all. Click, click. What's that sound? There was a cracking noise. The mural wall in front of me suddenly cracked. I kept a straight face, kept chanting. Click, click, crash, boom. Chunks of stone started falling off. The whole wall collapsed. A moldy smell poured out. A huge, deep passage appeared before everyone. I pulled out a gourd from my waist. Dozens of black dots flew up from the rubble, wrapped by some strange force. They shot into the gourd when the dots were all inside. I put the gourd's lid back on, then hung the gourd on my waist, totally ignoring everyone still fighting bugs behind me. I just walked straight into the depths. Damn, was that rumble really caused by him? That wall was so thick. Even pros would take forever to break it.
He did it in under 2 minutes.
What were those little black bugs? Could they be jade bone bugs? The chat went nuts again. Damn, what method is that? Zhao Guangzi's eyes turned red. He just couldn't understand. Those are precious artifacts. Wow, this guy has no sense of boundaries. At this moment, Zhao Guangzi and Professor Zhang were completely stunned. But when he saw that, the passage they scanned with ultrasounds before, but never found, he felt a hint of relief. 2 weird feelings came up at the same time. It left him in a strange state. Damn it, old Zhao. You better catch him. I have to make him. Find us more relics to make up for it. We absolutely can't let him off so easy. Just wait, the bugs will be dealt with soon. Zhao Guangzi shook his head helplessly. There's no way this guy can keep running forever. Bro, what are those black bugs of yours? The wall we drilled at for hours. You handled it in like 2 minutes. I'm a GU master. That bug just now is a special GU from Ryojang. It's called Zhuangsen GU. It's insanely tough, can break through mountains and rocks, and those bugs are scared of me. Probably because the GU bug sent on me is really strong. I didn't mention anything about my blood. If someone found out and took me for research, I'd be totally screwed. Just say the masked guy is an ancient corpse. An ancient corpse from Ryojang is grave robbing now. Awesome! The comments are getting hyped. There's a rumor about this in the folk scene. The Ryojang ancient corpse. Jade worm joints and bones. Wandering through impossible mountains and broken rivers. Sounds so wild, I always figured it was just a story. But honestly, never expected this. Turns out the legendary ancient corpse is real. Just a single little black bug is this powerful. Hard to even imagine. How many crazy bugs could be used by the ancient corpse for even bigger moves? As for the chat's guesses, I'm not denying anything. My 3rd granduncle is from Ryojang. So were our ancestors? No idea where my dad got all those weird bugs for me to play with as a kid. Maybe they had something to do with the ancient tree. Before all this, I never believed in the existence of ancient trees. Figured they were just my dad's hobby. But after the system rewarded me with ancient poem knowledge, I finally woke up. My dad is probably an ancient corpse himself. And that time before I graduated, purposely getting caught stealing bodies. Maybe he wanted me to follow him in this line after I finished school. I've got no clue what my dad was thinking. But I've always loved archaeology. I'm going to do my best. As for my dad's plans, I'll ask after I join the archaeology team. Right now, I've wrecked that mural wall. The archaeology team will definitely look into it. I need to accomplish something to prove myself. That warning message on the mural made me sure there's some hidden secret in the Qin Emperor's mausoleum that history books never recorded. The Grand Qin Empire unified China. What really went on back then? What is the first emperor hiding? The answer will only be revealed if I find his real hiding place. Maybe then everything will make sense. I didn't waste time. Kept heading deeper. Ding, detected mercury toxicity. Host, mercury poisoning increased by 1. System message came. My guess is, we're still super far from the river of mercury. Didn't expect there'd be this much mercury poison here too. Just as I was about to buy a hazmat suit, the system sent another alert. Ding, your blood is moving on its own. Starting to fight off the mercury poison. Failed to resist. Mercury toxicity increased by 1. Failed again. Now your blood is trying to absorb it. Absorbed successfully. Mercury resistance increased by 1. I'm breathing faster, both shocked and excited.
Honestly.
I used to think Julie Witchcraft's immunity to poison was just a concept. Now it's actually real. Absorb all the world's poisons. And of course you'd be immune to them all. With ancient shaman blood. Even the first stage is this strong. Absorption reached saturation. Basic mercury poison immunity achieved. Less than a moment later, the notification stopped. Now I'm totally immune to this level of mercury poisoning. Just feels a bit heavier than usual. Nothing else weird. I'm pretty satisfied. But considering the people coming after me, I still shouldn't get them killed. I bought a regular dagger from the system shop. Carved mercury poison on the ground with big letters. Warning, do not enter. Put away my knife when I finished. And kept heading deeper on my own. Bro, you're awesome. Are you seriously messing with the team this time? Mouse toying with the cat, huh? This keeps getting better. Not long after I left, a few squad members, looking kinda rough, caught up to me. Damn, this guy's got some weird tricks. Hey, look, words on the ground. The team saw my warning. Their faces got hesitant.
Tell me, Tomb Raider.
What's going on? The captain pressed his headset. Zhao Guangzi didn't hesitate. That Tomb Raider is probably toying with you. I saw he had 0 protective gear. Just went right in. He's probably out of tricks by now. Just stalling for time. The captain made a quick decision. That raider went straight in with no protection. No need to panic, everyone. Leave a few people to cover the rear. Stand by for backup. The rest, follow me. More than a dozen squad members arrived. Leave a few to hold the rear. The rest chased into the tomb. Less than 10 minutes later, one team member suddenly felt short of breath. Their mind went fuzzy. Another teammate behind them just fainted. Only when the captain out front looked back did he see the teammate who'd been on his heels now looked deathly pale. The captain's face changed fast. Crap, mercury poisoning. Respiratory, nervous, digestive. Even urinary systems can be damaged. The team learned all about this, so they knew exactly what all these reactions meant. That raider was telling the truth. There's real mercury poison here. Keep your breathing steady. Take in less air. Fall back now. The captain ordered. The team supported each other and started moving back. The original rear guard heard the news too. They held their breath and rushed to help. Damn, the whole elite team almost wiped out. Bro, seriously. This is insane. Mercury doesn't affect him at all. The chat exploded. Outside security command post. Zhao Guangzi looked grim. It's the same distance. Why can't the squad take it? But that raider acts totally fine. Zhao Guangzi gave the order. Grab hazmat suits and oxygen supplies. And go help them now.
10 minutes later.
The squad members started pulling out one by one. Once the supplies arrived, the team started giving first aid to each other. Those with serious poisoning started to recover, but without timely hospital care. there's still a risk. After almost an hour of struggling, the captain handed the other 6 members over to Vice Captain Li Ping to lead, got their protective suits on, and kept chasing Ma. This is mercury poisoning we're talking about. But bro is super chill about it. Can't believe someone can take mercury poisoning like that. The chat is still shocked. The deeper we went in, the mercury levels just kept rising. Mercury is increasing. Poisoning level up by 18. Brain health at 16. IQ 52, blood circulating on its own. Started absorbing mercury. Resistance up by 22. IQ increased by 37. I can seriously feel it. My thinking is getting suppressed, then recovered. Back and forth. My eyes go blank sometimes. Sometimes they look intense and not good. I bought a protective suit from the system shop. That weird feeling only faded after I put it on. Now that's more like it. I thought bro really wasn't afraid of mercury poisoning. Turns out he's calm because he's got gear. The chat starts sighing. But when they noticed my suit was super thin and fit me perfectly, plus the material looked super high-tech, a lot of people got even more confused. This kind of material must be the top tech of any archaeology team. The suit even came with 3 small oxygen tanks. Was this made specifically for the Mercury River? Bro really came this prepared? The chat gradually went quiet. People who noticed the real issue suddenly gasped, totally froze. The chat instantly disappeared. The vibe just got weird. Everyone just stared at each other, looking at my high-quality protective suit. Brains buzzing. I'm not here to rob graves. My earlier words still echo in their heads. People looked at my gear, then looked at the other team's obviously cheap equipment, and all called it absurd. With gear this good, you still say you're not grave robbing. That's solid proof, guys. Real grave robber confirmed. The chat exploded. Outside the tomb, Zhao Guangzi's eyes turned bloodshot. I told you guys he came to rob the tomb. See that, old Zhang? Professor Zhang's head started buzzing. Now he couldn't decide what to believe. How could a regular guy make such a top-level protective suit? So maybe this kid was just lying the whole time? I noticed the chat had changed and explained calmly, it's my graduation project. I'm handing it over to the archaeology team. Said it and stopped talking. But Kingland Archaeology University doesn't even have graduation projects. Nice cover-up though. Even if officials look into it, they can't find a thing. If you really made that suit for graduation, bro, if you don't explain, no matter how much you say, it doesn't convince anyone. People in chat were still doubtful. I felt a bit helpless inside. Opened the system and read out the product description in the shop. This suit is made with nanofiber tubes, which blocks out poisonous air. Has a waterproof layer built in, so you can stay underwater for a long time. Comes with 8 special oxygen tanks. As long as you've got oxygen, you can stay underwater forever. I came up with this after hearing about the tomb's Mercury River. Just a sudden idea. Nothing too amazing. I explained the suit's materials and uses, and how it was made. At first no one believed me, but then when he explained it clearly, many viewers started breathing fast. Outside the screen, Professor Zhang's eyes widened. Isn't this the concept my mentor proposed? Due to technical hurdles, our R&D department hasn't solved it yet. To think an archaeology student actually finished the entire design. The archaeology team couldn't enter the mausoleum because the Mercury River is highly toxic. Standard hazmat suits can't block it. The tomb remained untouched for years, specifically because this concept suit was never finished. I never expected to see a complete nano suit in a place like this. Experts and team insiders were all shaken. A problem that baffled us for years, and you solved it all alone? You call this a senior project? The comments were flying. 666. Zhao Guangzi looked more upset. He glanced at the excited professor and whispered to his team members. Check right now. All schools with senior project deadlines. The identity of this tomb robber must be confirmed as soon as possible. Under Zhao's orders, staff narrowed it down to 17 colleges. Local security moved in that night, dragging students and mentors from bed for questioning. But after checking everyone, no one matched the description. Keep checking, don't let up. Meanwhile, in the Kingland University dorms, my mentor, Su Zhang, was reading a news alert while watching the live stream. How pathetic. Poor soul, stuck with a student like that, getting interrogated in the dead of night. If he really is a student, this would be quite a show. With a mess this big, the mentor is definitely going down. He might not even be able to teach again, he chuckled to himself, and sent a few flower gifts. X100. Soon after I moved ahead, I reached a fork in the road. Ding. Popularity exceeded 10,000. Map of the first emperor's tomb acquired. Ding. Achievement unlocked. Getting famous. Reward. Ancient martial arts expansion. Contains Baji Quan.
Tai Chi, Hanga, and other styles.
I felt a surge of excitement and opened the system shop. Couldn't find an achievement tab. Looks like these are random triggers. I glanced at the tomb map and looked at the fork in front of me. Without hesitation, I headed straight to the left. The right leads to the shallow exit. The team already explored that area. Zhao Guangzi watched my move, frowning deeply. Professor Zhang looked hesitant. To the right is likely the exit to the explored zone. That kid. Only a small part of the map is explored. Could that be a deep level map? A deep level map? Zhao Guangzi was shocked. The team spent millions to acquire everything related to the tomb, but they found very little. How could he have a deep level map? Impossible. It's gotta be fake. Zhao didn't believe it. We tried so hard before, but never found a map. How could he have one? He's probably trying to mislead us. Going deep might just be a fluke. Professor Zhang hesitated, unsure what to think. Inside the tomb, I bought a thick marker from the shop. I checked the map while walking, stopping occasionally to mark triangles or circles on the wall. What is he doing? Is that really the tomb's map? The viewers were confused. These traps are quite dangerous, so I'm leaving a warning. I stayed calm, solve more puzzles, show more skills, so I can just join the team once I'm out. Saves me the trouble. Visible benefits are the real ones. Are you afraid they won't find you? Is this tomb your backyard or something?
Comments were spamming 666.
Outside, Xiao was fuming. Damn it, this is definitely a trick. He pulled out his phone to complain bitterly to his boss. The boss sounded annoyed. Fine, I get it. Coincidentally, Groom is back. I'll have him check it out. Groom? Zhao got excited. From the Special Forces. A veteran of 100 missions, who once beat the entire Blade squad. The Groom is back. Zhao felt a surge of hope, already seeing me in handcuffs. The Blade squad was in hot pursuit, while I strolled leisurely ahead. They chased from behind. This is a dead end. Zhao suddenly got excited. I was hard to catch in the tunnels, but now he's in a blind alley. How can he escape now? Gotcha, you can't run this time. In no time, the squad appeared in the passage. No traps this time, right? Oh, you guessed right. Li Ping grew wary, carefully scanning the area. The next second, just kidding. Li Ping was furious. Kid, I wonder if your fists are as tough as your mouth. Boys, get him together. They lunged at once. 3 aimed for my legs. 3 aimed for my head. Li Ping drew his dagger, ready to strike. 7 versus 1. I stepped right, dropped into a low crouch, and dodged the attacks. I slapped one guy in the face, using his own momentum to knee him into the air. I lifted my leg to dodge, then swept their feet and stomped down hard. Crack, the sound of breaking bone. The last one was about to hit me. I closed the distance, grabbed his arm, twisting his wrist, deflected his force, and threw him off balance. Taking a step forward, with perfect form, I slammed my elbow into his chest. Bam! In just a few moments, 7 men were on the floor.
Tai Chi? Holy crap.
Using Tai Chi like that. Snapping a leg, sending a man flying with an elbow. The perfect mix of hard and soft. The chat went wild. In the stream, Master Du Yusheng watched. Shaken to his core, I've practiced Tai Chi since childhood, yet I'm no match for a robber. Wait, that last move wasn't Tai Chi. It was a Baji Quan chest strike, able to blend Tai Chi and Baji Quan so seamlessly. His mastery of Gu Wu is truly unmatched. He sent the news to the ancient martial arts group. All the sect leaders rushed into the live stream. They saw me fighting with the team members. Everyone was left speechless. This kid's Bajik is even more fierce than mine. Hanga is from the same lineage as my family's style. How does he know my family's guru too? Where did he even learn this? That family technique passed down for generations. It's all concentrated in one person now. And he's mastered it all. I stopped moving. The 7 guys on the floor couldn't get up for a while. Ding! Host's popularity just passed 30,000. Congrats! You've earned basic medicine. As the live stream went on, the popularity grew even faster. A system notification sounded in my head. I exchanged points for pen and paper at the system shop, walked over and took each team member's pulse, and wrote something down. Dude's actually treating them. Each person got their own prescription. Beat people up, then gives them medicine. He can even fix broken legs. What on earth has this guy been through? Comments are still flooding the screen. I helped up the guy with the broken leg, messed with his leg a few times, took 2 metal plates from my bag and set his leg. Hurt someone. You gotta take responsibility. That move was impressive. Someone came at you. You fought back. And then you wrote them a prescription. Professor Zhang from Woodway watched the live stream. His eyes flickered with uncertainty. Oh, Zhao, this. What do you say about that? What else can you do? Just watched him sit there. A rough voice came from behind. A man staggering over with a bottle of liquor. Groom Zhao Guanzi looked thrilled. This guy's legit. I'm sure you know it too. Now, it's your turn. We'll assist fully. Zhao Guangzi finished talking to Professor Zhang, then turned to the groom. All right, that's enough talk. The groom waved his hand, then pointed at Professor Zhang. Comrade, get me a few bottles of Nulanshan. Zhao Guangzi hurried to grab some liquor and handed over a backpack with equipment. Don't need all that. The Tomb Raider didn't have a gun either. It's not fair to him. But Zhao Guangzi insisted. He put on the live stream gear, put on protective clothing, and jumped into the tomb tunnel. Inside the tomb, I suddenly felt uneasy. My danger sensing ability was warning me. Yo, someone tough just showed up outside. Came with a knife, all by himself. You should run. I can't afford to wait. Quickly formed a few hand signs. Chanted as I opened the gourd at my waist. Dozens of tiny black bugs flew with a flick of my hand, landing in the dead-end corner, and burrowed inside. Kept chanting nonstop. Suddenly, the dead end started shaking. Hey, that guy's reached the blood corpse monster. What? I got nervous. It should take a normal person over 10 minutes. He did it in 2. I hurried the bugs to break through the obstruction. That uneasy feeling kept growing fast. Damn, this guy's way too strong. Looks bad for me now. Comments kept coming. I continued to command the bugs to break the wall. Crash. The wall cracked open. A dark passage appeared. Suddenly, countless black cobras crawled out the broken wall. All black cobras. Deadly venomous kind. And corrosive too. Shin glanced at the comments. Didn't pay attention. Dense black snakes flicked their tongues, staring right at me. Did Shin get scared silly? Run. Move aside. I spoke calmly. The next second, the black snakes got restless. They seemed scared. A bigger black snake led the way. All the snakes obediently cleared a path. The bigger snakes curled up in the nest. Also darted out quickly. Opened a space for me to go in. No way. Fierce cobras. Just moved out of the way? Shin, who are you really? The comments exploded. Black snakes lined up on both sides. Heads down like servants guarding their king. A rough, deep laugh came from behind. I glanced back. A tall figure in protective gear. Niu Lanshan, carrying a 3-liter plastic jug. Drinking alcohol through a straw. Holding a broad blade knife. Qinglang blocked him. I didn't even turn around. Gave a cold order. Stepped forward into the depths. You still want to run? Qinglang took a big step forward. He shot forward like an arrow. But right as he got close to me, dozens of black cobras rushed from the sides. He spun to dodge, swung back to slash. The sound of metal clashing echoed in the tomb. Damn, these snakes are tough as metal. Shin can command these creatures? The comments exploded again. Qinglang got tangled by the snake swarm. I kept walking down the tomb. The black snakes carry a special aura. I'm an ancient corpse. Of course they should obey me. I explained calmly. Didn't bother with it. The moment I saw the black snakes in the live stream, I felt something strange. I seemed to understand how they felt. They were also shocked seeing me. Plus, my blood rushed faster. And the snakes had a hint of a GU worm aura. Rather than saying GU worms entered them, it's more like they're half GU themselves. After mercury poison and feng shui erosion, they have GU worm traits, but can't fully turn into GU. GU always stays within family lines. Julie Shaman blood lets me control GU worms easily. GU worms also want to coexist with owners who have Julie blood, especially since they're only half GU. I grabbed a few black snakes, stored them in the system space. I'll refine them when I get time, turn them fully into GU. The heart GU cost me 10,000 points, just exchanged for a few dozen. Half GU is good for practice. I took out the tomb map and glanced. I've walked about 13 steps so far. A bit more and I'll reach the Mercury River. Many dangers found in the explored areas. After 98 li of the Mercury River, it's a place no one's ever set foot, definitely hiding greater threats. I put aside my excitement and moved carefully. The groom was still fighting the snake swarm behind. Dude, you've been fighting for 3 hours. Only killed 3 snakes. Still not giving up? Comments are full of teasing. The groom got angrier as he fought.
His face turned red.
After beating back 2 more snakes,
He cursed angrily.
and ran off. He's going to get heavy weapons. If I'd known this tomb raider was so wild, I wouldn't have come with just a knife. The groom left, furious. Soon he came back, with a booming noise. He carried an RPG, held a machine gun, threw grenades, maximum firepower. Half an hour later, chunks of flesh everywhere. Kid, here I come. I passed through tons of traps. Finally arrived at the edge of the so-called Mercury River. Looking at the thick, silvery river in front, I paced back and forth. No matter which way I walked, that sense of danger kept hanging over me. Seems something is hidden in the river. I exchanged a pale blue GU worm from system space. Threw it in the river, used GU techniques to search, but found nothing. Weird. Shouldn't feel this much danger. That crisis shouldn't be so strong. Unless suddenly looking up, is it him? But the current archaeology suit couldn't protect him to reach here. Kid, rough cursing. Laughter came out of nowhere. My anxiety exploded. Something sliced through the air. Had no time to dodge. An RPG whizzed past my head. Exploded in the Mercury River. Shrapnel didn't cut my suit, but my face darkened. The groom appeared in sight. I put one hand behind my back, kept using secret signs. He didn't hesitate anymore. Pulled the trigger again. Boom, I dodged this one. Hit the wall. Dust everywhere. Tomb trembling. Geez, just come back with me. But when the dust settled, no one was beside the river. The groom's face dropped, carried down to the depths of the Mercury River. I spit out blood. This spell can summon all snakes, bugs, rats within 10 miles. But the price is huge. Even with Julie blood, my organs still take backlash. I'm just not strong enough yet. Info about leveling up ancient corpse popped up. Ancient generals raised corpses with hundreds of bones. One bone breeds the true bone. One life, one stage. One stage, a whole world. Ancient corpse can reach 9 stages. 9 bones combined. Open the gates to the ultimate realm. My strength is almost like that big guy's, but he's used to deadly fights. I'm not his match in real combat. Plus, he's totally reckless, with heavy weapons. Clearly here to kill me. Can't win head-to-head. Buzz, boom. The tombway shook. All sorts of creepy noises echoed. Countless snakes, bugs, rats poured out from the tomb. This is my last defense. At this point, either find my true bone to reach stage 1, or use Qin Shi Wang's final decision. Trap him for good. Here, I checked the system store. GU worms worth tens of thousands of points are enough to be the main GU. But I feel it's not enough. That's just the minimum. Not impressive unless they're worth hundreds of thousands or millions. But there's no way I'll get that many points now. Detected host deep in Qin Shi Wang's tomb. System task triggered. Objective: find Qin Shi Wang's hiding place. Qin's book and immortality pills. Reward: Legendary Valley. Random Legendary Valley. My ancient Jade Valley knowledge tells me GU worms worth millions in system space were rare at the time. But the system said it's just rare. It's not a legendary GU. It's even stronger than the super rare GU in the shop. Could it be one of the 10 ancient divine GU? They say there's a longevity GU among the divine ones. If you make it your life GU, you could actually become immortal. I forced myself to stay calm. The system's promises aren't real yet. I could lose it at any moment. Right now, the top priority is to escape from the green vault. I walked along the Silver River for a while. Then I slowly stood up. I popped my head out. It's pitch black here. Some crystals on the wall glow faintly. They reflect off the Silver River. It's way darker than outside. I turned on my high-beam flashlight. I looked around at everything. Is this what it looks like beyond the Silver River? Outside the scene, Professor Zhang watched the live stream. He was really touched. So many people worked hard back then. But none ever set foot in the Silver River. Now, someone actually made it in. He called his almost 80-year-old mentor right away. When the old professor heard the news, he was trembling. He quickly contacted archaeology teams in nearby provinces. Within half an hour, lots of archaeology professors and staff headed straight to Lishan. When they learned what was going on, they were all shocked. The mechanisms were insane. This kid even knows ancient medicine. He even designed diving suits, planning to hand them over to the archaeological team. Such a solid character. He even treated special force members. The archaeology team needs more young people like this. Most professors were super enthusiastic. For them, the Emperor Qin's tomb is the most mysterious archaeological site. And now a young person might finally crack it. This is the chance of a lifetime. They all decided to protect this young guy. Let him devote himself to archaeology. But one of them, Professor Smith, who studied in China, couldn't understand it. He thought a tomb robber is still a tomb robber. And anyone who does wrong should pay. After years with Chinese archaeology teams, he got way better perks than regular professors. That made him feel above others. He believed these Easterners depended on him, wanted to learn his country's techniques. He looked down on professors bragging about Qin and Han emperors. Same writing, same roads, unified currency and measurements. He called it just stories. There's no proof at all. Don't even mention Xia, Shang, Zhou, or legendary rulers. I didn't care about all that outside drama. Kept moving along the Silver River. At the bottom of the Silver River, I kept going forward. The livestream chat suddenly blew up. The archaeology world is shaken. Hundreds of professors showed up. They're not here to catch you. They're here to recruit you. Everyone is debating how to win you over. I'm pretty surprised. Didn't think my actions would draw so many professors' attention. They even want to recruit me. I gotta really show what I'm worth now. The more value I show, when I'm out, the less I'll have to worry about the tomb raiding fallout. Outside the tunnel, Professor Zhang set up a projector. Hundreds of professors sat outdoors, watching my live stream on the big screen, all praising me as a young hero. With someone like this in archaeology, it's really something. First time seeing scenes inside the Silver River. Amazing, the professors were thrilled. Everyone logged in, waiting for the young guy to come out, wondering how best to recruit him. Zhao Guanzi was worried. If Green Wolf hurts someone in front of these professors, the professors would probably tear him apart. His skin holds the sun, moon, stars, mountains, and rivers. A strange foreign accent interrupts. I really can't take it anymore. Smith frowns in the crowd. He's full of disdain. You guys, even all of Lishan couldn't contain that much. Let alone a single emperor's tomb. Back in ancient times, things were so primitive. How could they possibly fit the sun, moon, and stars inside? Mountains and rivers into a tomb? What you call metaphysics is just fake. Qin Shi Huang's reforms have no real proof. It's all just made-up stories. And here you are, getting all excited over ridiculous stuff? You're just fooling yourselves. Your so-called heritage is a mess. It proves nothing. Even your traditional medicine. Other countries have surpassed you now. And yet you're still bragging about Qin Shi Huang. The professors look upset. Smith gets even more smug. He thinks he's got a point. These Easterners wouldn't dare offend honored foreign guests. No wonder you shut yourselves off from the world. This is the kind of people you are. No wonder you got invaded. Smith only gets more arrogant, acting like it's all for your own good. The hundreds of professors there are left speechless. Even the viewers online are stunned. His rant goes viral online. Crowds rush in, furious. Qin Emperor conquered 6 states, uniting the nation. So many great deeds are still sung today. How dare a foreigner like you act in the land of our ancestors? This is Qin Shi Huang's glory. Go back to your barren homeland. The livestream focuses on me. To everyone watching, it's like I could hear Smith's nonsense through the screen. Smith hears a cold voice from the speakers and jerks with fear. He meets my eyes behind the mask and gets even more shaken. Smith looks grim. Whatever you say. There's no way this tomb holds the sun, moon, and stars. Mountains and rivers. You're always just fooling yourselves. Fine, then watch this hidden river. The days and years are all aligned with the outside world. The 5 elements are hidden within. The sun and moon are right here. Blinding light spills from behind the door. The doors swing open. Light pours out. After a flash of white, I slowly regain my vision. A giant tunnel stretches ahead of me. Moss everywhere. Countless colored crystals line the sides. They reflect a misty river of light, lighting up the whole passageway. At the end of the tunnel are stairs heading straight up. The secret key of our Zhuanmen tradition. Isn't something a foreigner like you can grasp? I walk forward. I keep going for nearly half an hour. Finally, I see a faint glow at the end. Judging by distance, I've already climbed almost 400 meters, far beyond the tomb's actual height. But I'm still here. At the top is a short hallway. I step out, and a never-ending bridge appears before me. The view on both sides takes everyone's breath away. Beneath the bridge are dozens of towering peaks, spanning a vast area. To the left, the sun blazes above, with mist swirling all around. A silver river rushes through the mountains. On the right, a full moon hangs high, stars shining in competition. Strange flowers and rare grasses glow everywhere. Then the sun slowly drifts right. The moon vanishes and rises again on the left. The stars flicker, clouds roll and surge. Plants grow, then wither. Deep inside this tomb, it's like a miniature universe exists, endlessly cycling the sun, moon, and stars. Mountains, rivers, and life of all things. No way, that's impossible. This can't be real science. It's gotta be CGI. No one pays him any mind. Hundreds of professors stare at the screen, breathing fast, eyes red with emotion. I ignore the bombarding questions in the chat. I pull a long rope out of my bag, tie it to the bridge railing, then carefully slide down. This has to be fake footage. You guys faked this just for a bit of pride. Even in archaeology, Smith screams at the top of his lungs, but everyone on site just ignores him. All eyes are on me on the screen. They know. I'll prove it even more. I land safely. Spot plants glowing in the dark. Kanglong flower, 7-star leaf, year fruit. You ever seen these? I keep going forward, using ancient trees to collect the mist as I go. Turns out the mist is actually made of tiny insects. Blood snake vine, hidden bug, 5-flower herb. Have you seen any of this? Smith gets even paler, his body stiff. Sun, moon, stars. How do you explain that, huh? Could you even understand the answer? They're woven by patterns and formulas. You even know what 6 kin, 6 beasts are. 8 trigrams, 64 hexagrams, 12 earthly branches, all interacting. If you even understood a little bit of this, you'd never claim metaphysics is fake. That kind of ridiculous talk. Never even seen it. And you deny it exists. A foreigner like you doesn't deserve to judge us. The essence of our culture. It's just your ignorance, spouting wild nonsense. I chuckle, turn and head deeper inside. I hear news from behind. Smith spits out a mouthful of blood. He crumples to the ground, dazed, and passes out from rage. Ding! Host's popularity breaks 50,000. Congrats! You've gained the basic metaphysics key. Endless mystical knowledge floods my mind. Once I process it all, I finally understand. The setup here, using conflict, harmony, and special skills to gather the sun and the moon from the darkness. By using the movement of the 12 branches, they created this scene of endless cycles. As I explained to everyone, the blue valve has already crossed the river, showing up above the endless bridge. It slides down my rope, halfway down. I pull out a lighter and set the rope on fire. What the hell, you're burning the rope. While I'm still sliding down, seriously. After burning the rope, I take off running in the direction I guessed. The blue wolf's strong. I can't fight it head on. Even the bugs here can't handle it. I'm doing a live stream, so I can't kill it either. I have to look for another way. As soon as I run further away, a few people in bulky protective suits show up behind me. They're all puffed up with layers of gear. The leader freezes for a second. Captain, Captain. The chat explodes. Damn, even Wolf Bro and the captain showed up. This dude is in real trouble now. My heart sinks. The leader's already a tough opponent, and now 5 more at the same level, all with serious firepower. And to make it worse, I can't end the stream yet. The crisis after the Galaxy of Waters is unpredictable. I might need points at any time to get something to turn things around. If I don't have enough points, I could be doomed. But with the stream on, the pursuers can track my moves and avoid danger, and come straight to where I am. I'm stuck. Bang, the gun fired. My danger sense is going crazy. I quickly dodged to the left. A bullet exploded almost exactly where I just was. Rubble flew everywhere. I started weaving like a snake to dodge the sniper. I ran straight toward the distant woods. After running hard for 3 hours, I finally made it into a forest. I barely caught my breath when something whooshed through the air. No fair play at all. I jumped up and ran to hide farther away. Boom! A shell hit where I'd been standing. Dirt and rocks shot everywhere. The trees were torn up and blown apart. The blast wave sent me flying. I slammed hard into a giant rock. I sucked in a sharp breath. My back hurt like hell.
Hey, kid.
Let's see where you run this time. Behind me were a few strong teammates too. And further away, the sniper had me locked down. If I move, I'll be shot dead in the next second. The chat was full of wailing. I leaned back against the big rock. My chest was heaving. Cold sweat ran down my mask. Thud. A muffled boom came from deep in the woods. The ground shook a little. The groom's smile froze on his face. That sound was getting closer and closer. Heavier and heavier, like something huge was walking this way. I turned to look deep into the woods. Something there was barely moving in the thick forest. The trunks were all being pushed aside. What is that? A teammate behind the groom sounded nervous. No one answered him. I stared at those swaying trees. My heart was pounding. My danger sense was going off like crazy. But this time, the warning wasn't just coming from the guns behind me, but also from that dark forest. Thud. A deep rumble came from underground. Everything shook for a second. Everyone's face changed. Something's wrong. Heads up, guys. Number 2, go help number 4. The sound kept getting closer and heavier. I slowly got up. With my knowledge of metaphysics, I finally understood what was happening here. Heaven and earth are flipping. The energy is in chaos. The sun and moon are gone, stars hidden. A wild wind scattered birds and beasts. Dark clouds blocked the sun. Everything went dim. The underground chamber is coming. The chat exploded instantly. Even the archaeology professors outside stared wide-eyed. Qin Dynasty tombs were built tough. A chamber appearing like this is impossible. And the Weather Bureau didn't predict anything. You think an underground chamber just pops up whenever you want? Captain Ching Lang rubbed his temples. Totally done. You've lost interest. You guys handle it. Ching Lang stopped talking to him. I just read the Weather Bureau's report. There's nothing unusual here. You're messing with me. I didn't struggle. Just watched him and smiled. Then the ground cracked open. No warning whatsoever. The rock under my feet split as if by an invisible hand. Broken right down the middle. The crack stretched straight out to both sides. The prince instinctively let go. I fell to the ground. Rolled away from the crack. Rumble. The whole mountain started shaking. The distant forest waves and collapses like wheat. Trees uprooted everywhere. That artificial sun in the sky shook violently. The light flickered back and forth. Shadows on the ground twisted wildly. Retreat. Get out, quick. The captain's scream was drowned out by tumbling rocks. I scrambled up and ran. The crack behind me kept spreading. Rocks flying everywhere. The barrage is blowing up. I don't even care to look. Screams from behind. Not mine. I didn't look back. Rushed straight into the forest. Caught my breath, holding a tree. Looked back. The hillside I came from was utterly destroyed. The groom and his people vanished. The feng shui of this royal tomb. Pull one thread, the whole place shakes. They don't get it, so they shouldn't have come in. Before the barrage caught up, something stirred far off. They're after me. Don't let him get away. The captain's voice came from behind the ruins. A few figures crawled out of the dust. The groom's right arm hung limp.
His face looked grim.
The sniper took care of the black snake. Now the guns pointed at me again. I didn't run. This arm is mine. Today it's ruined. A cold voice came through the mask. The groom lowered his head. No clue when. His arm was crawling with freaky bugs. His face changed instantly. The pain froze him for a second. Just that split second. I dropped to the ground, like falling through water. Sank right into the earth. Vanished without a trace. The barrage lost it. Professor's excited voices came from the screen. Jade Bone Earth Stealth. This guy's insane. I'm moving under the ground. Bugs pushed the soil aside around me, then closed it behind me. Sounds from outside faded. No one on the surface can catch up. At least not for now. I didn't stop. Kept going deeper into the tomb. There's something I need in there. Qin Shi Huang's hiding place. When Qinglan got carried away, his right arm was turning black-blue. He passed out from pain. Captain Du Ming looked terrible. Took the last 3 and kept chasing, but always kept some distance. Like they're waiting for something. Barrage reminds me. They're up to no good. I ignore it. Keep moving underground. Coughed up some blood. My chest finally calmed down. Summoning the half valley within 10 miles. Way too much pressure. Ding! Anger value over 70,000. Congrats, you've got ghost eyes. Stage 1. Eye of gods and ghosts. Can see secrets of immortals. Cool power flooded both eyes. Vision suddenly got way sharper. This world looks totally different now. Some spots are filled with dark, evil energy. Others seem normal. After a quick thought, I head for a spot with black energy. Professors are cheering above ground. You can feel it even through the screen. Did you make this hole? Barrage keeps asking. The tomb is its own space. Runs on 12 heavenly stems and earthly branches, same as the outside. Dead spirits here can speak too. Just won't clash. I calmly explain. As for the tunnel. Yeah, I made it while dodging the sniper. Changed the layout a bit. Small tricks. Not worth mentioning. Barrage won't stop talking. Scholars are shocked. This changes everything. The whole network is buzzing. Never seen anything like this? Professor Zhang suggested petitioning Archaeology HQ right there. Over 100 professors pulled out their phones. Sent pics of the sun, moon, stars, mountains, rivers in the tomb. And videos of me running. All sent to HQ's email. 4 a.m. Wait for HQ to clock in. Should react when they see this. I head toward the black energy. Feels like something weird is there. White strips drift along the tomb walls. The writing is all crooked. Looks like some ancient ritual text. I glanced at it. Didn't stop. Kept moving forward. The barrage starts to panic. Those 4 are catching up. Dude, hurry up. Checked the barrage. Stayed silent. They're almost on me. Why aren't you running? There's 70,000 people online telling you to run. You're not running? I seriously thought about it. Yeah, not running. The barrage exploded. Some pulled parents out of bed to beg me. Some kicked their bunkmates from the top. I ignored them all. Old fans started crying. Didn't I make you wait? Sent them a little message. My throat hurts a bit, but I didn't explain. Footsteps came from behind. Du Ming and 4 rushed into the tomb. But something feels off. Guys, why are they fighting each other now? Barrage flipped instantly. I stopped, looked back. Du Ming is choking his teammate hard. The other 2 are wrestling. The sniper rifle is underfoot. No one's looking at me. As if I don't even exist. What's going on? Turned back. Kept walking ahead. Those symbols on the white strips hypnotize and confuse. The messier your mind, the deeper you fall. The barrage went silent for a moment. Then blew up. Those guys just wanted to nab me for glory. So it's no shock they got caught up. I added, voice calm. Professors outside stared at the twisted symbols on screen. Gasped. Someone recognized the rare lost hypnosis spell. Only found in old fragments. Never thought it was real. The fight behind me faded. I turned into a side tunnel. System sound. Buzzed in my head ghost eyes. Stage 2. Eye of gods and ghosts. Can see hidden secrets. My vision changed again. Walls in the tomb now looked different. Spots of dark mist began to appear, like old bloodstains. Faint dark red strands drifted in the air, seeping from cracks in the walls, stretching deeper ahead. I followed those strands forward, turned a corner. A huge burial chamber opened up before me. The walls were covered in dense runes. A stone coffin stood in the center. Its lid was half open. Black mist poured out from inside, gathered near the ceiling of the chamber, slowly spinning. I stopped walking. Far behind me, Duming and the others were still fighting each other. Even farther away, Zhao Guangzi's boss hung up the phone. A message showed as sent on the screen. Zhao Wu has set out. I didn't look back. Started walking toward the coffin. Sounds of fighting came from behind, growing more intense. I didn't turn around, just kept moving forward. The livestream chat was exploding. These guys were using RPGs like clubs. That big guy was gouging out eyeballs. What is going on? Suddenly they just snapped. I glanced at the chat. Explained calmly. Those weird symbols on the strips are an anti-theft spell. Seeing them can affect your subconscious, like a hypnotist giving repeated suggestions, making them hallucinate. But they're all battle-hardened soldiers. Strong-willed. How could they fall for that? I added. If, during hypnosis, you throw in a few ghosts messing with their minds, even strong minds can crack. The chat went silent. Clearly, no one believed me. I was a bit helpless. Using Yutong's vision, I reached a brighter passage. It was cold in here. Water was dripping from the ceiling, lit by oil lamps on both sides. A reflective puddle formed on the low ground. Qin Shi Huang's soul wasn't here yet. I wasn't sure, but there's definitely something in that white strip corridor. I looked at the puddle. Live stream. The camera followed my gaze. In the oil lamp light, my reflection showed on the water. And above my head, a white shadow, spider-like and creepy, was clinging to the ceiling. The chat instantly exploded. Holy crap, it's real. Run, bro. The professors started breathing hard. Their worldview took a huge hit. I didn't look up or run away. Yutong entered stage 2. The reflection in the puddle started to shift. That white shadow slowly squirmed above me. Its outline became clear on the water. It wasn't physical, just some condensed dark mist, pinned to the ceiling by something. I looked away, kept walking forward. A scream came from behind. I didn't look back, just told the camera, "Believe it now?" The chat went wild. Someone freaked and fell off their bed. Someone threw their phone away. The professors exchanged glances. Decades of knowledge shattered. I stopped explaining. Yutong revealed more things in my sight. On the tunnel walls, that mottled dark mist started moving, like a startled swarm of ants, all flowing in one direction. I sped up. Far behind me, Du Ming and his crew finally snapped out of it. Left sitting on the ground, battered. Their livestream gear caught the white shadow in the blue mist. The footage was scarily clear. Last time, the teacup in the office hit the floor and shattered. Is Zhao Wu here yet? He yelled into the phone. Still on the road. Tell him to hurry up. I turned into a side passage. Yutong guided me deeper into the tomb. That white shadow didn't follow me, held back by something. Power is bound in that passage. Hanging there for eternity. I glanced at the ground. More than one new reflection appeared. In the reflection of the puddle, that termite-like thing on the ceiling. I gave it a wave. Hey there, Xiaobai. Host, have you lost it? That is a ghost. You're begging for its attention. I didn't run. The hideous shadow in the reflection nodded, looking rather shy. Then it actually waved back. The comments are losing it. Master, start a class. I'm listening on my knees. The other team is killing each other. The comment vibe shifted. Xiaobai, go call the others back. Don't let them die. In the passage with white strips, several members collapsed in exhaustion. They couldn't move anymore. I turned and went deeper. Oil lamps flickered on both sides. It became very eerie. Comments are counting my followers. 7 or 8. Just go home. I need to go deeper. I'll head back after a look. No need to worry. I spoke to the empty air. The flickering candles went back to normal. Comments started bragging again. Some discussed my prison sentence. What kind of sentence? They even gave prison survival tips. I stopped looking to keep my focus. Du Ming's group dared not follow. Boom! A roar from the mountains. The ground shook. Flames shot into the sky. I stopped and looked back. A young man in a black robe, holding a black lace fan, standing on a large rock. Eerie puppets were working nearby. Yes, right there. Add more explosives. This path leads to the thieves. Blow it. I'll take the blame. Boom! Rumble! A massive hole exploded open. Guardian flying swords. The robed man looked at the camera. He gave a playful smile. Yo, watching the show, are we? He stood by the blasted hole, followed by mechanical puppets. His hair flowed in the wind, tied up with a straw rope. He had an otherworldly aura. Clearly someone extraordinary. Decent looking, just a bit ugly. Where's Xiao Guangzi? He told him to call the boss, to clear out bystanders, then led the puppets into the tomb. Zhao finished the call and trembled all over. The Juge family, military allies. Juge Wu of the Juge clan. The groom gasped and sat on the ground. No more worries. Descendants of the Marquis, masters of mechanics and Kaiman. Once on a mission, he saw a regular disciple. He couldn't even take one hit. Juge Wu is their top genius. A military notice was released regarding the tomb raiders. The military has intervened. 70,000 viewers went wild. I kept moving through the tomb. The sense of danger grew. Whoosh! Hidden arrows flew. I dodged them. Puppets appeared around me, surrounding me completely. The robed man walked up calmly. He waved his fan.
10 puppets attacked.
Striking simultaneously. Every move and punch was classic Baji Quan. I was forced back. No big deal. Juge Wu yawned. He summoned a puppet to kneel on the ground and sat on it to watch. The comments wailed. Professors were panicking. Blue Wolf grinned, laughing happily. I punched back the puppets and kept my distance. I barked, Blackie! Blackie! As I shouted, the passage shook. A loud bang. The ceiling shattered. A corpse in eerie armor crashed to the floor. Debris flew everywhere. It rose slowly from the dust and knelt right before me. The comments exploded. Professors were stunned. Back when the team entered the Mercury River, they were slaughtered by these. Even guns couldn't hurt them. Now it's kneeling to me.
Take him down.
I pointed at Juge Wu. The black corpse looked up. Its eyes glowed green, light flickering. It shot out like an arrow. Puppets tried to block it, but were grabbed instantly, their heads crushed to dust. Juge Wu grew serious. Not totally useless, I see. I didn't reply, and turned to leave. A troubled sigh followed. Things in Forbidden Lands mostly share ancient origins. A corpse can easily control them, I explained while walking. Blood corpses were too low level to sense my occult power. These ones are more advanced, so they are easier to control. Half-truths. The real reason, Julie Blood. Popularity hit 100,000. Reward gained. Ghost God Phase 1, 500 pounds strength. Popularity hit 200,000. Reward, corpse driving elixir. Popularity hit 300,000. Reward, Gloomeye Phase 1. Can talk to spirits now. Popularity hit 500,000. Reward, blood recovery boosted. Popularity hit 1 million. Reward, twin staff, bloodline coexistence. Can share lives. Knowledge flooded my mind. My body grew much stronger. Walked all night, now filled with new power. I didn't stop. Deep into the mausoleum, the fight faded behind me. The path ahead was dark. More dark energy stirred deep down. System alerts continued. Shot points skyrocketed. I clenched my fist. 500 pounds of force ready. Still not enough. Clips went viral online. Suits and medical skills. My abilities are being debated. Popularity is soaring, but I have no time to watch. At Kingland University, Zhang Quandong was shocked. Han Xiaoyu watched me, thinking I looked familiar. In the faculty office, Su Jizhong was talking. I really wonder which unlucky teacher got stuck with this. Having a student like that is rough. At least 5 advisors might get fired. What a huge scandal. They burst out laughing. Can't wait to see those poor guys exposed. Principal's office? The old principal's hair and beard are all white. He can't stop smiling. They'll probably lock down the school for investigation. Even the principal might get fired. He's excited since it's a rival school. The director is also pretty happy, just waiting to see which unlucky director ends up in jail. In Rao Jiang's family group chat, second uncle is sending videos. All the aunts are feeling so relieved. Glad it wasn't our Jiang family who got this mess. But the whole clan is still going under. Everyone's just enjoying the show, full of sarcasm and relief. From now on, when going out, we'll stay away from families that practice bone arts. Absolutely, don't let them tie us to the Jiangs. I don't know about any of this. I keep walking deeper inside. I hear movement behind me. Juju puts his protective suit back on,
He orders everyone to gear up.
bringing hot weapons and a bunch of strange stuff. He tells Zhao Guangzi to start the live stream, then heads back underground. The chat floods in. This military guy is no joke. Bro's really in danger now. I know he's coming. I don't look back. There's all kinds of talk online. People in the chat start telling me to confess. I ignore them. But I'm even more cautious about Juju Wu, the military guy. Feeling more guarded now. If even the Wolf Squad fears him, he must be something else. But all this popularity has brought me some good stuff. Even if it's him, I might still put up a fight. I keep going forward. At the end of the tunnel, it looks like someone's figure crashes down. A tremor shakes behind me. Zhao He gets disabled. His legs are totally done for. People in the chat are betting how many rounds I can last. I don't look back. Carefully, I step forward. As I get close to that figure, a simple stone door appears in front of me. Suddenly, I feel a strong sense of mortal danger. Yo, man. Juju Wu is wearing like 7 or 8 layers of protection. He's still holding that black-edged folding fan. He smiles and nods at me. Good timing. You really coming to surrender, bro? I slowly shake my head. I see a silhouette behind the door with my ghost eyes. That thing's full of life. That sense of danger isn't about Juju Wu. It's about whoever's behind the door. I think you two should have a good talk. I press my palm onto a brick next to the stone door. A giant boulder falls, blocking my way back. No escape now. The stone door slowly opens. A creepy vibe comes pouring out. Juju quickly makes hand signs. His face suddenly changes. I stomp and shatter the stone under my feet. Bone escape, underground. Gone in a blink. A roar erupts behind me. A figure, wrapped head to toe in bloody bandages, bursts out from behind the door and rushes straight at Juju Wu. I'm moving through the ground, passing right under the evil thing's spot. Come out from another tunnel. Good thing I ran fast. The chat is all freaked out. I calmly explain, this place isn't just covered by voodoo tricks. Some things can't be handled by witchcraft alone. Keep going. I come to a weirdly arranged tomb. There's an offering table on each side. 4 murals line the back wall. First mural, mountains and land. Lush plants everywhere. A giant sits cross-legged, towering like a mountain. Second mural, piles of corpses. A little glowing figure is eating meat. Third mural, a king in dragon robes, ordering people to build his statues. He's holding a glowing stone. Fourth mural, statues collapsing. Another king appears, standing aside, my foot pressing that stone. My flashlight swept over. I spotted 2 strange ancient characters in the corner. The stream chat exploded. It's not traditional Chinese. It's not Chinese characters. Looks like random scribbles. I stared at those characters. My ghostly eyes began to feel hot. When those lines appeared on camera, the chat went wild instantly. This definitely isn't Chinese script. Doesn't look like symbols either. Each character seems to be saying something. Experts watching the screen. Their breathing sped up. If a new set of characters was found in the Qin Emperor's tomb, it could reveal new mysteries about that era. It'd be a milestone discovery. They sent screenshots to the Archaeology HQ right away. Meanwhile, an intern professor at HQ just opened his email. He saw over 300 emails with the same title. Totally confused. He picked one that seemed legit and forwarded it to Professor Zhen, a heavy hitter. Professor Zifun was eating fried dough and soy milk. He paused as soon as he opened the email. These characters looked familiar. He quickly called his colleague, Professor Gia. Professor Gia showed up with a meat pancake. Glanced at the screenshot. Instantly wide awake. Where did this come from? These are from a while ago. That top secret document Fang sent over. Professor Xian remembered. That document was obtained by the military at great cost, related to an even older era, still classified to this day. They rushed to the review office, checked all 300 plus emails, going from serious to dumbfounded. Finally, a deep dread set in. That guy's livestream is inside the Emperor Qin's tomb. The military's already involved. Those characters were found in the Emperor's tomb, and they're linked to the Qin dynasty. As more top professors arrived, the office was in chaos. A tomb raider found an unknown script in the Emperor's tomb, and is streaming it live. When Professor Xian dug up the design report for the nano-protective suit, all the professors were stunned. This arrogant tomb raider is actually a scientific genius. I stared at the 2 lines of script on the mural. My ghostly eyes grew hotter. Professor Zuan stared at that protective suit on screen. His voice completely changed. Isn't this the conceptual suit we proposed a while ago? He actually designed it. The top professors crowded around the computer, getting more excited as they watched.
His skill with gadgets is insane.
Can even make ancient trees vanish, and knows secret sect medicine. This guy is an archaeology prodigy. We have to get him on our side. And everything's happening at once today. Let's go check out the Qin Emperor's tomb. If we can team up with this guy to solve the riddle, we can keep him safe.
And maybe
solve the mystery the military gave us. The professors set out immediately. On the road, they opened my live stream. I stood before endless stairs going straight down. Did some finger calculations. The omen showed serious danger. But the oil barrel cam saw nothing weird.
Tap, tap.
A puppet walked out of the darkness. Juge Wu, looking ragged, swung a broken fan, staring at me coldly. Let's see how you escape this time. He took a step, faster than a Wolf, came straight at me. I didn't budge as he charged in. I threw a punch, a base force of 500 lbs, power from waist and horse combined. A marching punch. You could hear his bones break. Juge Wu flew backward, crashing hard into a distant wall. Blood leaking from all his orifices, his face full of shock. How can you be this strong? Why hide it till I'm here? You waited for me to show it off. His eyes went red, totally shattered inside. The scan team had already checked my ability. No one ever expected. I had another trick hidden. The chat blew up again. I ignored it and turned to face the stairs. Go call those things over. 3 puppets left to carry it out. Girls from the secret clan. Watching Juge Wu get blasted on screen, all grinding their teeth. Someone was already in the group chat, calling everyone to gather at Mount Lee to capture the Tomb Raider alive. I didn't bother with those 5 million viewers. The popularity system issued 3 rewards. A premium stock, 2nd stage lunar calendar, jade bones, base 300 pounds strength. Strength doubled again. My bones got much tougher too. My popularity kept rising. But I couldn't worry about that now. The stairs went deeper down. The temperature dropped fast. 0, then -10, -20 degrees. My Julie Witch blood rushed inside me, keeping my body warm. Suddenly, I heard something behind. Juge Wu, all bandaged up, followed me down. Frost formed on his forehead. His snot was frozen solid. Over -30 degrees. This kid's perfectly fine. Are we even on the same road? He shivered, asking the scanners to check the temp, sounding totally defeated. I didn't look back. Ding, detected residue of a lost artifact. Mission, find the frozen land in the north, the cursed demon blade. Reward, secret history of the northern territories. Finally, the stairs ended. A huge open area appeared ahead. No stone floor, no snowflakes, but all kinds of crystal clear flowers and grass. Seemed frozen in an instant. Locked in the icy light. I stopped walking. In the middle of the clearing, a pitch-black longsword was stabbed into the ground. Black mist swirled visibly around the blade. The frozen earth cracked like a web around it, spreading in all directions. Heavy footsteps came from behind. Juge Wu and some puppets arrived at the end of the stairs, saw this frozen land and were stunned. Gold gives rise to ice and hides it, he muttered. face changing instantly. That's the demon blade. Ignoring him, I stepped into the frozen zone. The black mist on the sword seemed to react. Suddenly surging up, the flowers and grass glowed faintly, looking beautiful. But between the plants, countless swords and blades were stuck, all rusty, many already rotting. Looking around, in a space close to 2 football fields, over 10,000 swords are arranged in a strange pattern, forming huge ritual circles. I walked among them, ghostly eyes scanning the scene. A phantom figure appeared in my sight. She had a graceful shape, a seductive pose, her hair floating, face unclear. But the phantom was blood red all over, an aura of death pressed in, a strong sense of life and death danger. I stopped. Ding. Mission accomplished. The Northern Border Secret History Knowledge Pack has been delivered. Mental power greatly increased. A flood of knowledge fills my mind. I stare at the pitch-black blade in the center of the clearing. A long knife with blood-red veins. The voice is heavy. This is the cursed demon blade from the cold north. The cursed demon blade of the cold north. The chat exploded. From afar, I hear Juju's trembling voice. This is the legendary cursed demon blade of the north. I turn slightly, a bit surprised. You know it too. It's just a legend. How does something so ominous still exist? Recorded in Juge family ancient books. There was a very brief kingdom in the Warring States era, the Cold North. That blade was born there. It brought endless war and bloodshed to the kingdom, eventually destroyed by the locals. Nonsense. Your Juge family books. Better just burn them, so you don't mislead students. Yes, this blade did belong to the Cold North, but it wasn't forged locally. It was made by a fellow of Ojizi. The same Min craftsman made it. What did you say? Ojizi was already a top swordsmith in spring and autumn in Warring States. The same craftsman as him forged a masterpiece. How could it become a trinket in the Qin Emperor's hand? I ignored his doubts and went on about the people of the Cold North. They survived by hunting fierce beasts on the polar ice. On the day the blade was made, the craftsman's blood stained the blade. Resentment fused into it. After the blade was forged, those who held it became bloodthirsty. The whole tribe fell into endless civil war. Thinking it was cursed, they sealed the blade in an icy pit. But they didn't know the metal itself already carried sinister energy deep from the mine. The craftsman's death sealed the resentment inside. The blade ended up in the Central Plains and was obtained by the first emperor. He saw this blade was extraordinary, but feared its sinister energy, so he suppressed it here with a refined metal formation. Your Juge family only knows the surface, not the reasons behind it. Stories passed down for 1,000 years, all just fragments taken out of context. Juge Wu's face turned pale. He was speechless. The chat went completely wild. I didn't say anything more, turned and walked toward the demon blade. The blood-red veins on the blade seemed to flow, like something alive. The surrounding crystalline flowers and grass flickered as I approached. Their glow started to pulse. Thousands of swords and knives vibrated softly. As if sensing something, I reached out and grabbed the hilt. During the spring and autumn and Warring States periods, Min people were expert blade makers. Oh, Yizi was the best among them. I calmly spoke. This blade's forging style differs from Oujizi's, but you can still see his influence. The quality matches his work. You can check with your Juge family elders. Juju's face was pale. He didn't argue. The Cold North was barely known even in the Warring States era. It wasn't destroyed by the Qin Emperor. This demon blade destroyed it itself. The blade was a gift from Qin Emperor to the Cold North, the first tribe, Tuoba, to make peace. But because the blade was so valuable, many coveted it. The chieftain was assassinated soon after getting it. The blade's ownership kept changing. Years of bloodshed and violence tainted it. A broken spirit formed inside. Bloodthirst affected their minds. Most who held it later went insane, couldn't control their urge to kill. The cold Northern Empire finally fell into tribal war because of this blade. Nearly half died by the knife, collapsed on its own. The chat really exploded. Someone said even a novel wouldn't dare write this. Someone thought the logic actually makes sense.